No. Okay, so this is Thursday the 10th of December, and I'm here with Charles Quaid. Okay, I'll put this one on.
Yeah, it was Charlie.
Charlie, sorry, okay, Charlie. No.
I know, just...
Okay.
I can't get it.
Do you want to swap sides? If you can get your legs under this side, if you would like. Yeah, that might be easier. We'll swap over there, will we? No. Oh, your glasses are gone.
All right.
Throw that over there, yeah. This might be better, you'll get your legs.
Yeah, I think it will,
yeah. What do you think of that?
Yeah.
No. Good. I'll just move on these.
Take off this.
That's a great photo, isn't it? I really love that one. Asian 1942 people. Okay. Right, so we'll just maybe.
No, yeah.
I'll just say to write this down that you're a descendant from the Mattersons. Is it? No? No, I thought that written down. Sorry. Oh my goodness. So what is it, Charlie? Then?
I'm a Quaid.
Okay.
Charlie Quaid.
Yeah. I thought you were related. Oh my God, I don't know how I thought that.
No, I'm Charlie Quaid, but I'm his grandson.
Okay.
One of his grandsons.
Right.
But if the best way I can do it now is just to follow this sequence. And I can give you this stuff. So,
okay, cool.
No. This is my great grandfather, at least. He married this lady from West Clare.
Mary in Ireland.
Yeah. And he came to town first as a pig buyer. Now, his son Michael was born in the county. The rest of them were born here in the city.
Okay.
Now, why? No, he was a pig buyer. He died in 1900. I have this is, and I believe in verification. This is that thing.
Oh my God.
He's down as a pig
buyer.
Yeah.
Civil debt record. Okay, so Charlie Quaid, 1840 to 1900.
Yeah.
So he was a pig buyer from Matterson's.
Yeah.
Okay. Age 60. Oh my God.
Yeah. No, the people in yellow here. They took up the trade.
Right.
So
we have Michael from 1861
to 1929.
Yeah. Charles.
No, Patrick opened a baking shop, but he didn't. He wasn't a pig buyer. Charlie did. He's my grandfather.
Yeah.
His brother Dan did, and so did the youngest brother John, but he went to the States shortly afterwards. But he was. I have the census verifying that they were pig buyers.
God, you're very organised.
Well, I was doing this with my
for your own family history,
No, all of them had big families, so but 4 of these took up the pig buying trade of Michael's sons. Paddy, Michael A. No, he was a big man in town, as the fellow says.
Okay.
He owned a Dora and he owned a place out in Cardiff and back in Bray. And Tommy and Dan was. I remember Dan well now. And I remember Joe. No, Dan. I don't want to put this down.
Go on.
Dan, head Dan. He was wild.
Right.
He was a character.
Okay.
And he used to always wear the rubber boots and not like the hats, not the. He was one of the last of them, and Joe, and they all worked for Matterson's.
Okay.
Now, one of the workers there knew the 3 or 4, you often see the 4 of them, would be the back 8 of Matterson's, Paddy, Mickey, and Tommy, and Dan.
Yeah.
But I know then there was some other people, Joe would be a first cousin, Joe would be an uncle of mine he was married twice, but the first wife died in childbirth.
Michael was married twice, okay.
Yeah, but then they're all... The first wife and the child died in the first, but he married shortly afterwards again. But and
then he's 4 kids then.
No, he'd 11 or 12.
Right, but these are the 4 that are involved with the bacon.
The bacon, yeah.
Get you now, okay.
And actually, his son worked for Matterson's, but was as a driver as well.
That was Dan, okay.
And the last one, but he's still around. But Charlie had 2 families as well. My father was in the first family. Joe was in the second family. But he took up the trade. You have a photograph here.
Okay.
Dan's family didn't take up the trade, but there was a Dan here as well, and there was a Dan there. So they often had a distinguished between, and there was 2.
Okay.
They all had Charlies.
So there's different stands
in each family.
They all had
the same names actually. They all had Charlies and they all had Dans and Michaels. And John went to the States. He was in the thing.
Okay.
But he opened a baking shop actually in John Street.
Okay.
But them 4 took the trade. Now Joe was the only one out of that family It was being to die out anyway. And those 4 were in the trade.
Okay. Right, okay.
Now,
So is this, will I photocopy
you
this?
can take it if you like.
Are you sure? But have you got a copy then, Charlie?
I have, yeah.
You do, okay, that's great, thank you. So I'm just going to write down here so that that he opened the pig shop, wasn't it?
A bacon
shop, yeah.
And John used to sell bacon.
Opened a bacon shop.
And he had no family really.
No family.
And the funny thing, when he's looking up he was married at the back of the Dominican, and they said that, so I think you'll find out, it was the back of the church or something was married, but something, and the reason was that she was underage.
Okay.
And she wasn't pregnant because they had no family, but she was underage. But the funny thing is, in the census, you're not going to, this is not for public.
This is for me, yeah.
But when they take the census, she boosted her age to be almost the same. You see.
Oh, I can imagine, yeah.
But no, they were only 5 or 6 years, but he was 21 and she was only 15 or something.
Okay, yeah.
But she balanced out the ages in the 1901, but when she died in the real age came out.
And is it recorded in the census that her real age or her...
No, you see, her real age isn't. She had boosted, she put down what she felt was appropriate to catch up with her.
Yeah.
But when she died in, of course,
it all came out. Yeah, God, okay.
Anyway, this is where they lived in Nelson Street, or Pamela Street. That's Dan Quaid now that you have the 4. No, you don't have
this
the 4.
One, is it?
No, this Dan.
This Dan, okay.
Yeah.
So this, I'm going to write down residence 43 Nelson Street. Yeah. 43 Nelson.
Which is now Pamela Street.
Yep.
And that's his younger brother. He's also down as a pig buyer.
Okay.
That's him there.
This gentleman here.
Yeah, that's John. No, funny thing, most of that house would speak Irish.
Oh my God.
And I'd say this for dealing with the people in the country.
Very good.
And she was a native, she was West Clare.
So they're all Roman Catholic. Limerick City, housekeeper, pig buyer, teacher. They can all read and write. We've got English and Irish. Very good, isn't it?
English and Irish, even John.
You're very organised. I'm going to just I'm going to write it down here so I know who's who. Residents of N.A. residence sheet. So I know
Dan is there in the census, but the landlady in Thurles registered him also. No, she had him down as David.
Okay.
But you see,
there was just probably an error in writing.
Yeah.
Sorry.
But she put him down. But they're not big buyers, see?
Yeah. So do you know any of these people now, or is it just you've highlighted for me who?
Yeah, the Bows, they were from Waterford. No, I know some of the Cork people in rugby, and there's one of them there. But Noel Murphy's people, they were well known in Cork rugby. They were big buyers as well from Cork.
Okay.
They were involved, but obviously they'd all book into the same place.
Yeah.
And
you can see here, border.
Yeah, border.
Yeah, so they're all obviously just staying there.
Yeah, and they're all big buyers, all those. Yeah.
And were they living down here? Is it Charlie?
No,
or was
it? Actually, Charlie had married a Tipperary and was living there, even though his own is unmarried, but they wouldn't know that.
She probably just filled it in.
He had 5 or 6 in the first family. My father in the first family. The first wife died in 1805, but he married another Tipperary girl. But they had them all just down as, because that was probably Sunday night, the night before the census. So the fair was on.
So they were all down there for that.
Yeah. Anyway, you can take that.
My goodness, oh my God.
I mightn't have any relevance to that, but now that's Michael.
I'm going to put these two together so I just have them. Yeah. They won't get confused.
That's Michael, the eldest lad there. And this is what I'm saying. He had another large family, but see, Paddy is already at 20, is down as a pig buyer.
Yeah.
And these are the other 3 of the family who took up the trade.
Right, okay.
Michael, Tommy, and Dan. No, that's
so many Dans.
If you had it's all Charlie.
So Michael, 49 male, pig buyer, married. Yeah. Okay, he's only 23, so young. 23 married. Years married, 23 years.
Married,
yeah. And then children born.
Yeah.
11, children living 10.
Yeah, and
and Patrick, Jay, then pig buyer.
His the eldest son,
Eldest son, okay.
No, they were too young to be yet, so but they did.
They're still in school,
Yeah, but they're there now.
God, okay. So Michael, Toss, Daniel. Very good, okay. Oh my God. You're so organised. You've all your little senses down.
I don't know what these are. Anyway, just that's where Nelson Street was, and that's where they were.
Okay, so this is Nelson Street, and halfway down the street there's 2 pillars.
Yeah, but they're gone now.
Okay, yeah.
There's a chipper there.
Yeah. Is it Luigi's?
Luigi's, yeah. That's where they were living there. That's where they wound up. But they had lived. When he came to town first, and the great grandfather came, they lived in various places. But they started off in Nelson Street. Yeah. And then they moved down and along John Street, and then they wound up here, back up here when they got the house off of Matterson's.
Okay.
And,
so they used to go down this little alleyway to get into the work.
Well, no, I wouldn't think so.
No,
no, I don't know where that place leads to.
Okay.
But your man, know the lad who worked at the yard would know. I think it's that side there. Which way am I going now? This one.
Okay. I'll come around. Sorry.
See, there's the opening there.
Yeah.
And they lived here now, but the house is gone by that time.
Yeah.
But Matterson's owned that yard in there. Now, maybe you could get out this.
Go around, maybe.
I wouldn't know the territory of it. No, I remember the yard well, but their house was just there. There's the pillar still there. Now, their sister was living in the pub, St. George's. She was Quaid as well.
Okay, I have an idea where you are now. Yeah.
So Luigi's is there now.
So they used to go in here, but you're not sure
it was like a gatehouse they had.
Yeah.
And they had it for a shilling a year, as I said.
My God.
But Matterson's were over here then. They had property all along here, Matterson's. And
but there was a lane there as well.
It was a lane.
4 lanes.
There's another lane here. There's a lane there. Yeah. But I don't think this went right through. I'm not sure. But that guy Fitzgerald who worked there, he knew that lane well. You know.
Okay.
But of course these buildings weren't there either.
No, they weren't.
Yeah, you could get out.
I'll be able to check these from maps at home.
Yeah.
I'll go back and I'll have a look and see where it actually went to.
What do they have? Oh yeah, no, that's not the pub next door.
That's okay. Yeah. So it was up past this.
Yeah, just about. I know, but see, their sister lived there. See,
and whose sister was this? Charlie, I'll write it down.
My grandfather's sister.
Your grandfather's sister.
She was a Quaid, St. George.
So do you need this, or will I?
Don't know.
You don't. Okay. I'm going to write on this. So your grandfather's sister lived here.
Oh, no, wait a minute, I don't have a copy of that.
Oh shoot, I'm after writing on it.
It's okay, that's okay.
We can get a copy. I'm sorry not to have written on this.
Okay. No,
grandfather's sister. I'll copy this before you go home.
The cousins in America sent me that.
That's very good, oh my God.
But I didn't know the significance of it.
Okay, we'll copy this to you before you leave, okay? Yeah.
I think that's no. Except, see, I only... Dan, but Dan was the epitome. There is there now, the big bowler hat. See,
I'll come around.
Is that be him there? See, still wearing the bowler hat.
Oh my God! Okay, so at the back row with the bowler hat.
Yeah.
What does it say? The big cup. Dan Quaid, back row and bowler hat.
And there is another thing.
Oh my God!
It's the same.
What's this? This is our Limerick Football Club.
They're all rugby teams. And he's a bit different, and there is there again. But you see the watch, and
his moustache and everything.
Yeah, the same. It's the same person.
Oh goodness!
But there have no direct relevance except that he was the same build as the grandfather, and no, they went to all the fairs together. Them 2 brothers.
Okay.
And Charlie and Dan Quaid went to. But yeah.
Oh God.
I don't know whether there's any relevance or not.
Well, it's nice to be able to make up the history of it as well, because we can always show where people lived and what they did.
Okay, fantastic.
Great.
And if you need clarification, you can always contact me.
Thank you. Thanks, Charlie. Thank you.
I know, I'd be interested in any kind of research.
Are you? Yeah.
I have a PhD in that.
Have you? What did you do a PhD in?
In education.
Very good. I did my master's in historical geography for Limerick, so I looked at poverty and I looked at the housing and health. So I did all that. So I'd have an idea of the streets, Nelson Street and everything. So I can check at home. I have loads of maps at home, and I'll check what was going on there. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I went to UCC and done a primary and dip, and then I went back to the States and then.
You did your PhD?
Well, I done a master's first and did the
diploma. My God.
I was drafted in the American Army, you see, and then I had a GI grant when they were
afterwards,
and so I had to use it up before.
Before you came home?
No, before there was the American government. I'm born, you know. I was drafted in 1960 in New York. 60. The night Kennedy was elected, actually.
Okay.
But they give you. The way they worked it, after the Second World War, from 45 to 60, they give you American government what they call a GI grant for education.
Yeah.
Now, but they take it and they allocate money on the block. So they took the next batch of veterans from 60 to 1975 or 60 or 70, and they gave us a month and a half of educational benefits, if you like, for every month you were active service. So I had 36 months now. I had already had a degree and a dip, so at this stage. So I quit teaching and went back over again. I wasn't married. So I spent another 4 or 5 years back over there in Lincoln Center in New York. It's a Jesuit outfit. Fordham is the main, it's up in the Bronx, but the Graduate School of Education and Law and things like that is down in New York City. Yeah. Near Central Park. Yeah. So I spent 4 or 5 years there. I done a master's and the PhD then in education. But I come back to
enjoy it.
Yeah. But
you enjoy it anyway, I'd say, do you?
Oh well, no, I got married then. I stopped everything.
Well, obviously not, because you've loads done, you've loads collected and everything.
Yeah. But if you need any clarification, you can let me know.
Thank you, Charlie. Thank you so much. Do you remember anything about your grandfather talking about
no,
pig
because
he
was my father was the first family, and then,
okay.
But there would be some. I mean, there was a few things on it.
Like where he would have got the pigs, or
sometimes no, it was cattle fairs they used to go to a lot.
Okay.
Not, even though there was pig fairs now, but it was cattle fairs. But there'd be a certain amount of what they call creels of pigs.
Okay.
Creels of pigs, and that's what they'd buy them. No, a lot of them would be independent buyers, and they'd be just buying. But all crowds seem to be connected with mattresses from the time they came.
Okay.
All the time, they were always dealing with mattresses. Yeah. I do know that there used to be quite a competition between Joe and Dan. Joe and Dan.
So Joe was Charles' son, and Dan then was Michael's son. Okay.
Yeah, they'd be.
And where did Joe work then? Where?
Joe and Matterson's as well.
Matterson's as well, and they were competing against each other, even though
yeah, kind of. Okay. Well, not in
a bad way.
No, not in a bad way. It was just a kind of a half a crack, like But some of the quality of the pigs would be going in, like there was some place the pigs they wouldn't want a bad pig going in, but they'd be trying to pawn it off from another or something like that.
Okay.
And I'd say these nights away before the fairs were sort of rousing affairs.
Okay.
When you get them all the pig buyers in the one boarding house. Yeah.
I'd have a good laugh, I'd say. I can imagine.
The crack was good.
Yeah. Do you have any stories of what it would have been like?
No. My father would know a lot of them because his mother died he was 2 or 3, so he was farmed out a few of them. He had to go to the grandmother first, and then she died in 1917, and then he was shifted up here to Mick's house, but then he went back up down in Dan's house down here. But he knew all about him, and he used to, But I think originally they came from around Ballingarry.
In Tipperary or in County Limerick?
No, Limerick, yeah. West Limerick.
That's where I'm living now.
Yeah?
Yeah.
This Quaid's in Ballingarry.
And is there anything to do with Quaid's pub up with
No, there's one old lad there, he might be dead now, Morris Quaid. He used to go to the cattle fairs. They live in this, there was 2 or 3 families of Quaids, and there was a pub there, Quaid's.
There's a Quaid's pub there, definitely.
Well, I don't think they have it anymore.
Isn't there? So it might not be in their family. Okay, so they were living in Ballingarry, so, and...
Yeah, but they were around, no, but they could have been out a bit further.
Okay,
what's
yeah.
the other place?
Conca?
Clonconca, I think, yeah.
Yeah, okay, it's not far from home at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's mad now, okay.
I think that's where they're from originally.
My God.
And they came to town.
Small world, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, that's very good. So they used to be competing against each other. So they used to pick up pigs
well,
then,
in
a joking sense, not in a
yeah.
serious manner, yeah. And I was going to ask you something a second ago, but it's gone now. So they used to pick up pigs then in cattle marts mainly.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then bring them back down and sell into Madison.
Yeah, and most of them seem to marry girls from the...
Okay.
I don't know where his first wife came, but his second wife definitely was from Tipperary.
Yeah.
Charlie's two wives from Tipperary. One was from Cashel and one was from Nina. Dan's wife was from West Limerick.
Yeah.
Or something like that. And of course, the great-grandfather, she was from West Clare.
God, okay.
I'd said they got him. No, one of my cousins now, she'd be of the second family. I'd meet her. She's his, but all she heard from her mother that her mother or grandmother was to say that Charlie's first wife had died, and the family said, "Oh, he's a big pig buyer from Limerick," and they were all hollering some Nina. So next thing she was married off.
Yeah.
But the story goes to I don't know whether it's appropriate. He never told her that he had. They say he said have admitted to had 1 or 2 kids with the first wife, but actually he had 5, 6 or 7. And then I think to start it off, and he had another 5 or 6 in afterwards.
Okay.
So how that started off, but we were always led to believe that he never told her the full facts of what.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, and the other, Mickey's crowd, they were. He was remarried with a matter of months after the first wife died.
Okay.
And she lived in Dominic Street, just near the Dominican.
Yeah.
And in a matter of months, about 6 months afterwards, he remarried. They need a big family.
Okay.
No, I don't know what
That's great though. We were down at the Dyson yesterday and we were looking at the stuff on Madison's, and then on the middle cover of the inside cover of the souvenir book there was a map of Madison's, and you could see Dominic Street, Cecil Street and the whole lot, but there was another side gate, so I must look and see if it's
sorts of side gates
to see
Dominic Street would be just there now as well.
Come around to it again.
What am I?
Sit down.
Yeah, Dominic Street would be just behind.
Yeah.
At the back of that.
And Cecil Street then was down this way.
Yeah. Dominic Street was there, and when Michael got married first, he was living in Dominic Street, but then he moved up to Kerry's Road, and there was a big house there on the bridge. The house is still there in 88 or 36.
Okay.
But that's where he had all his family.
Who's this now? This is where Michael had all his, and he was up this street.
No,
is it?
No, he came first. No, Kerry's Road is up this way.
Yeah.
Up near.
There's a triangular track of grass there.
Yeah, and up to the left, but there was a bridge there, and there was a 2-3 story house just on the right, up at the bottom of the hill.
Yeah.
That's where
they
were all born.
My God, they were lovely near, weren't they?
Yeah, but you see, the pigs were handy if you were exporting anything.
Onto the railway and off the wind.
Yeah, if they were bringing them in by rail or bringing them out by rail.
Someone was telling a lovely story of that they used to hunt pigs down the street from the railway station.
Yeah, that's in one of the books.
Is it? Someone was telling us here that they.
It's a photograph in Curtin's book. Actually, it's
Stroll in Memory Lane, is it?
Yeah. Of the pigs going up Panel Street.
Oh yeah, no, I have seen that. We have a print of it. Yeah. Well, I think we had it up at the open night there last week.
I think you had. Yeah.
God, okay. That's good.
Oh yeah, just so you copy that. That's all.
So yeah, I'll take a copy. What I can do is I can scan this. And you can take this with you, but I'm have to write down that now. I hope that's okay. So you do need anything else here, Charlie?
I don't think so, no.
You're okay. I'll just copy that there. So you don't know where they used to go to get the pigs? Do you? Was it Cork or Tipperary?
Tipperary and Clare was, and West Limerick.
And West Limerick.
Yeah, it wouldn't be. See, Cork would have their own crowds.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Tipperary was a big place for it. Because,
Was it?
yeah.
This is a great little thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. No. Go there. So that's yours. I'll give you that back. So,
Yeah.
so I didn't take a copy of this
What's
one.
this one?
Maybe I will just to have it actually because
Yeah. Will it come out in colour for you, twin?
it will do.
Oh, yeah.
This little thing is great.
Yeah, somebody was
copy that.
measuring the site of Batterson's there, you see,
At the time,
what they
yeah.
owned it, yeah. No, that's
I
well
must
after.
check up
Yeah.
when that was. I must check that up. What happened there?
Well,
Yeah.
the chipper isn't there yet, but the pillars are in the house.
You can see the pillars and everything.
Yeah.
Sorry.
But this is open, yeah. That must have been the 50s or 60s or so.
That was
yeah.
it?
Yeah, well, it's much later than that, yeah.
And that's this pub is green now, isn't it? It's a greeny
Yeah,
colour.
I forget what it is now. As I said, it was one of their cousins from New York, Chicago.
So she lived overhead it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And she was the grand, she's in that list there, Catherine St. John. But Catherine married an RIC fellow and he opened a bar. He left the RIC in
Okay.
1914. And they ran that bar up till, it's still there.
Sorry. Yeah, no, it is. Yeah.
Yeah, but for them O'Byrne owns it now.
Okay.
Even though they use the name.
It's a good name though, isn't it?
Huh?
It's a good name. Yeah.
St. John. Well, it was
Oh my God. Okay. Thank you, Charlie. Thank you. So if there's anything else then that I need to ask, is it okay to contact you or?
yeah, it is, yeah.
Great. Thank you. I'll take these.